Ah, Dublin. The city where it rains sideways, pints of Guinness count as a food group, and sarcasm flows as freely as the River Liffey. If you've ever wanted to experience a place where history, culture, and pub-induced bad decisions collide, then congratulations. Dublin is calling your name. Let's dive into the top 5 reasons you should absolutely book that trip to Ireland's capital, assuming you enjoy mild chaos and questionable weather choices. 1. The weather. Perfect for people who hate sunshine. You know those vacation spots where the sun shines 24/7 and you get a perfect tan while sipping cocktails by the beach? Yeah, Dublin isn't that place. Instead, you'll experience every form of rain imaginable: drizzle, mist, torrential downpour, and the legendary sideways rain that defies physics. But look on the bright side, if you can find one. At least you won't need sunscreen. Just bring an umbrella. Actually, don't. The wind will destroy it in 2 seconds flat. 2. The pub scene. Because you'll need a pint after the weather. Dublin takes its pub culture seriously. In fact, there are over 750 pubs in the city, which is probably why locals have a PhD in banter and storytelling. Whether you're looking for a pint of Guinness so fresh it could cure all your problems, or just an excuse to spend an entire afternoon experiencing the culture, Dublin has you covered. Must-visit spots include the Temple Bar, where tourists go to spend their life savings on a single pint. The Brazen Head, Ireland's oldest pub, where you can drink like a medieval knight, minus the sword fights. John Kavanagh's, the Gravediggers, where you'll find the best pint and possibly a ghost. Fun fact, if a Dubliner tells you they're just going for one, cancel your plans. You're in for the long haul. 3. History everywhere, but with a side of sass. Dublin has history oozing out of every cobblestone. From Vikings and medieval castles to rebellion and revolution, this city has seen it all. Top historic sites include Trinity College and the Book of Kells. A library so beautiful it makes you feel guilty about never finishing a book. Dublin Castle, a fancy building that has witnessed more political drama than an episode of Game of Thrones. Kilmainham Gaol, a former prison where Ireland's rebels were locked up, making your visit feel both educational and slightly haunting. 4. The food scene. More than just potatoes, but also a lot of potatoes. Irish food has come a long way, and Dublin's culinary scene is surprisingly fantastic, as long as you like your meals served with a side of sarcasm and extra carbs. Dishes you absolutely need to try. Full Irish breakfast. A mountain of eggs, sausage, bacon, black pudding, white pudding, tomatoes, and beans. If you eat this, you won't need another meal for 12 hours. Coddle. A comforting bowl of sausage, bacon, and potato stew. Basically, it's what happens when the Irish decide soup should be meatier. Boxty. A glorious potato pancake that proves carbs on carbs is always a good idea. And let's not forget the best Guinness stew you'll ever eat. Because yes, they put Guinness in food too. It's practically a seasoning at this point. 5. Guinness. It's practically a religion here. You haven't had Guinness until you've had it in Dublin. Locals will tell you it doesn't travel well, as if the pints have a built-in expiration date once they leave Irish soil. But honestly, they might be right. Your Guinness pilgrimage should include the Guinness Storehouse, a 7-story temple dedicated to the black stuff, complete with a rooftop bar and overpriced souvenirs. Any random pub, because let's be honest, every pint in Dublin tastes fresher than anything you've had elsewhere. Some locals even believe a daily Guinness is good for your health. Are they doctors? No. Are they onto something? Possibly. So there you have it. 5 completely rational reasons to visit Dublin. Between the legendary pub scene, the historic sites, and the moody weather, this city is equal parts magical, unpredictable, and slightly damp. If you love great conversations, hilarious locals, and pints poured to perfection, Dublin should be at the top of your travel list. Just pack a raincoat, embrace the sarcasm, and prepare to never fully understand the local accent. Cheers!